Hi there! This is a video about different things that you can do in Photoshop. This is the Move tool. If you have something selected, then you can move it. You can select things by clicking on layers or by selecting them using one of these various tools. You select them in different ways. This selects them in rectangles, ellipticals, single rows, or single columns. This selects them when you drag around. You can select an area, the area that you want. This tool selects it by quick selecting it. You drag it over the area that you want to select, and it will select it based off what you have there. This is Magic Wand tool. It will select based off the color. You can have it so that it is only continuous by clicking the continuous button, or you can have it so it selects everything that's that color on the screen. This is a crop tool. This can be used for cropping things. You drag inward to crop an area out, and yeah. This tool can be used, cancel. This tool can be used. This tool selects the color that you're going to use. You drag it over and you can select any color on the page. It does not matter what color the layer is on as long as it is visible. This is the Spot Healing Brush tool. There's different versions of this one, but this one is the one that you click Alt and you have it on an area, you click Alt, it selects that area, and then it will heal it based off the area around it. The healing brush tool works very similarly, except you have to click Alt first. The other one, Alt, is optional. Alt, click that area, and it will heal based off that area. Alt, click to source point to repair the image. This is only for if you're using red eyes, and this works similar to the patch tool. This tool isn't very helpful in a lot of ways, so I'm not going to talk about it. This is a brush tool. This creates sort of more wavy lines than the pencil tool, which creates more of a not as refined of a line. There is also the color replacement tool, which can replace a color with other colors, and the mix brush tool, which is a mix of different brushes, and you can mess around with that and make it different. This is the clone stamp tool, which you can click Alt and click an area, and you can source that point, and it will put that on the area. The pattern stamp tool, you choose a pattern. I'm going to choose this nice rainbow one, and then it puts that pattern there. You can install more patterns by right-clicking, and then there's a list of patterns. You can also download more from various sites, or create your own. Next up, there is the art history tools, which go back in the history of the image. Since I don't have any history of this image, it won't do anything, because my history is white. This is an eraser tool. It works how you imagine an eraser would work. It erases. It uses the background color that you have selected. This is the paint bucket tool, and it can either work in pattern or foreground. Pattern is the default patterns that are there, or you can get more, like I mentioned before. Foreground is the foreground you have selected. It's usually a solid color. This is the blur tool. It blurs the area. This is the Sharpen tool. It sharpens it. You can change the strength and the mode depending on what you want it to do. This is the Smudge tool. It, as you would think, smudges an image, like that, which I'm going to fix now. Here we go. And then we have the Dodge tool. The Dodge tool dodges it, and it changes the exposure and midtones and stuff. Burn tool burns it, which you can create some really things. See here. I don't want to protect the tones, but it burns. That's nice. This is a pen tool. You can go around an area and create this. It will be based off whatever you do. You can stroke it. You stroke it with a pencil, which is the best one for if you're drawing, and click OK, and it can create that and be very helpful in drawing. This is the text tool. You can do regular, horizontal, vertical masks. This is just the path selection tool where you can select paths that you made. These will create any of these shapes on top of a new layer. This is the hand tool, which isn't very helpful. This is if you want to zoom in, which you can also zoom in with the control keys. Most of these have alternate ways to do it using the keys on the keyboard. Like you can get to the brush tool or paintbrush tool by clicking B. You can get to the eraser by clicking E. You can get to the paint bucket by clicking G. Oh, there's another thing with the paint bucket. The paint bucket, you can also have granites, which you can create your own or install some. And yeah, bye.